Hi folks, Carol, Kevin, and Open Rumba Walks. Actually, this isn't about Open Rumba Walks. This is getting up to the point where you start the Open Rumba Walks. I'm going to talk about Open Rumba Walks and the ways you can end them in a separate video. But it's cross lead to the configuration. So here we go. So top of the box, back, cross, and then that's the walking part. But that's for later. Let me do it from this side too. So it's a basic cross lead, but here's a case where I don't turn to meet the lady, and I also encourage her to go by me a little bit. So not worrying about what this hand is doing. Okay, in fact, I'm just gonna let go. All right, is when I bring my feet together, I almost like, I'm actually moving Carol past me, okay? And the reason for that is she has to make a pivot happen like there, roughly, okay, in relation to my feet. So I'm not giving her a push, but unlike a regular cross lead where I'm gonna pivot her and kind of go after her, I need her to get by me to make this work. Okay? So that's the first part. The other part is with this hand, I have to stir. I'm making 3/4 of a circle with my hand. And to make this happen, I'm going to use that same palm up hand configuration that I did in the Open Rumba Breaks video. So top of the box, palm up. You can already see I'm kind of like hooking her hand here. All right, and basically that next step has to be by me a little bit. And that's where she pivots. And we end up real close to each other, and the idea is to take a side step together. Okay? So, but when she makes that turn, that's when I'm going to make this circle with her hand. As she's making this circle with the hand, as it goes to my pocket, I'm going to go forward, side, together. Basically the top half of a box. So, one more time. Hand to palm up, okay? Get her by me, all right? 3/4 of a circle, forward, side, together. Wow. That's going to be tricky, folks. There's a lot of work. Carol, any ideas?
Ladies, it's very similar to just the cross lead, but you will be pivoting a little bit more.
Yeah.
You will have to, it is a bit quick. So when you're making that pivot on your left foot, you're gonna wanna make sure you bring your feet together so that you have your center, and you're gonna switch weight quickly to your right foot so you can then step to the left with your left foot. So I'm gonna pivot really quick. I land on my right foot, ready to step to the left, and then feet together.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You know, that's a good observation. In just a straight up plain Jane cross lead, you make a pivot, but it's only like, I don't know, 180 or so, and this one's like 3/4 of a circle. It's just that the lead all comes from this hand, so you cannot have a noodly arm, ladies. Yeah. You know, and I even think about it when she's past me, I'm beginning to help her already curve around me a little bit.
Now, I do remember there are going to be times, ladies and guys, it's going to take practice, that I lose my balance when I'm coming around, and luckily his arm is there, and just like that last one, I kind of lost my balance and I kind of ran into him. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It comes with practice, but you know, having an uneven floor doesn't help either. But anyhow, but yeah, you are coming around pretty quick, and if you feel awkward at first, I'm sure that's very natural. You just have to, you know, work through it, practice it, and you know, then you'll start nailing it.
Yeah.
Just keep your feet together.
Let me do one straight at the camera. So one other thing, when you finish this, okay, your shoulders should be mostly parallel. Okay, that doesn't have to be absolutely. And when you take a small side step, I mean, this is kind of what you're looking for when all is said and done. You don't want to be jammed up on each other, okay, but you also don't want to be way out here. Okay?
And also, guys, when she's pivoting, you got to make sure you don't have her hand too tightly.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise, yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, it's always hooking, never holding. That's probably the best way to say it. Let me do one away from the camera, just for the shits and the giggles. Okay. Yeah, so it's funny as when I bring my what I'm finding myself doing is when I bring my weight onto this foot, I'm already starting to make this happen. One more time. Yeah. So it's funny that all of that pivoting is basically happening as I'm stepping forward for the top half of the box. There you go. All right. Now to show you what to do when you're like this and Open Rumba walks in a future video.